Don't worry, you're not alone. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to speak English sentences step by step. By the end of this lesson, you'll not only know how to build sentences, you'll actually be able to use them confidently in daily life. So, let's dive right in. The foundation of sentences. Before we jump into practice, let's start with something simple. A sentence is basically a group of words that expresses a complete idea. Sounds easy, right? But here's the key. Every sentence in English needs two main parts, a subject and a verb. The subject is the who or what, and the verb is the action or state of being. For example, if I say, I eat, that's already a complete sentence. I is the subject. Eat is the verb. That's it. So, if you ever feel stuck, remember, you don't need fancy words. A simple subject and verb can already make a sentence. Now, of course, we can make our sentences longer and more colorful. Instead of just saying, I eat, you could say, I eat breakfast every morning. Same structure, but now you've added details. This is how English grows, one small piece at a time. Why sentences matter in daily life. Think about your daily routine. You wake up, you go to work or school, you meet friends, you order food, you watch TV. All of these activities involve sentences. If you can master daily sentences, you can handle real conversations without stress. For example, when you go to a coffee shop, you might say, "Can I have a cup of coffee, please?" Or if you're at work, you might say, "I'll send you the report this afternoon." See how natural that feels. Sentences are not about memorizing long grammar rules. They're about practicing real-life communication. Step 1. Start small. Here's a trick. Don't try to make perfect long sentences from the very beginning. Start small. One subject, one verb, maybe one object. For example, I read. You smile. She sings. Say them out loud. Notice the rhythm. English has a natural beat. When you speak these short sentences, you're training your brain to think in English. Now, let's expand a little bit. I read books. You smile every day. She sings beautifully. Do you notice what happened? You added more information, but the structure stayed the same. That's the secret. You don't need to change the whole sentence. You just add pieces to it. Step 2. Learn useful patterns. Instead of memorizing random sentences, focus on patterns. Patterns are like blueprints. You can use them again and again with different words. Let's look at a few. 1. I want to plus verb. I want to eat. I want to learn English. I want to travel. 2. Can I plus verb? Can I help you? Can I call you later? Can I sit here? 3. I'm plus adjective. I'm happy. I'm busy. I'm ready. See how powerful this is. You only need to learn the pattern once. Then you can plug in different words and create endless sentences. Daily conversation sentences. Now let's get practical. Imagine a normal day. You wake up and you say to yourself, I need to get up. I'm still sleepy. I have to go to work. At breakfast, you might say, I'll have some eggs. Can you pass the bread? This coffee tastes great. At work, you could say, I'll finish this project soon. Can we have a meeting tomorrow? I don't understand this part. Can you explain? With friends, you might say, let's go out for dinner. I haven't seen you in a while. That movie was amazing. Do you see what's happening? These are simple, natural sentences you can actually use every single day. Step 3. Focus on tense. Okay, let's talk about one thing that sometimes confuses learners. Tense. Don't worry, I'll keep it super simple. Tense is just about when something happens. Present tense, I eat. I walk. I study. Past tense, I ate. I walked. I studied. Future tense, I will eat. I will walk. I will study. That's it. Of course, there are more details, but if you can manage these three, you'll already be speaking 80% of daily English sentences. For example, present, I work every day. Past, I worked yesterday. Future, I will work tomorrow. The structure is easy once you practice a few times. Step 4. Use questions. Conversations are not just about statements, they're also about questions. If you can ask good questions, you can keep any conversation alive. Here are some patterns. 1. What are you doing? 2. Where are you going? 3. How was your day? 4. Do you like this? 5. Can you help me? Again, notice the structure. Questions usually start with a helping word, what, where, how, do, can, and then they follow a simple rhythm. Try practicing them out loud. For example, say, what are you doing? Then answer yourself, I'm watching a video. That's real practice. Step 5. Practice politeness. In English, politeness is super important. Adding small words like please and thank you makes your sentences sound friendly. Can you help me, please? Thank you so much. Excuse me, may I ask something? These small touches change the tone of your sentence completely. People respond better when you speak politely. Step 6. Connect sentences together. Once you're comfortable with single sentences, it's time to connect them. You can use simple words like and, but, because so. I like coffee, but I don't like tea. I stayed home because it was raining. I was tired, so I went to bed early. See how this works? Suddenly your English sounds richer and more natural. Daily practice routine. Now, how can you practice? Here's a routine you can follow. 1. Every morning, say 3 sentences about what you're doing. For example, I'm brushing my teeth. I'm getting ready for work. I'm leaving the house. 2. During the day, describe your actions in English. I'm walking to the bus stop. I'm sending an email. I'm eating lunch. 3. At night, talk about your day. I went to the office. I had a meeting. I watched a show. If you do this daily, your brain will start thinking in English sentences automatically. Here's the truth. You will make mistakes. And that's okay. In fact, mistakes mean you're learning. Nobody learns to speak perfectly without practice. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes sometimes. So instead of worrying, just focus on communicating. If people understand you, that's success. Over time, your sentences will get smoother and more correct naturally. Imagine this. In just a few weeks of practice, you'll be able to go to a store, order food, talk to strangers, or even travel abroad, and you'll feel confident using English sentences. That's not a dream. That's a real skill you can build right now. Remember, every sentence you speak is a step forward. Don't wait for perfection. Start with simple sentences, repeat them, and then grow. So, here's what we learned today. Sentences are the building blocks of English. Start small with subject and verb. Use patterns to create endless sentences. Practice daily conversation examples. Pay attention to tense. Ask questions. Be polite. Connect sentences with simple words. And most importantly, practice every day without fear of mistakes. If you do this, your English will improve faster than you imagine. You'll go from single words to full, confident sentences that flow naturally. Now, I want you to try something. In the comments, write 3 simple English sentences about your day. It could be, I woke up early. I watched this video. I learned something new. Start small, and I promise, you'll get better with every single sentence you practice. Thank you for watching, and remember, your journey to fluent English starts with one simple sentence. Keep practicing, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next video.